Distinguished Senators, my name is Mohamed Tahir Monguno. I represent Borno North Senatorial District. Mr. President, I rose up to contribute to this motion against the background of the fact that security is of the primacy of governance. And the only reason for the people to surrender their sovereignty to government is for government in return to protect their lives and property. And we are enjoying, as a representative of the people, to make the security and lives, the security of the lives and property of the people our primary assignment. So against this background, this motion is apt and germane, and I commend Senator Sani Musa for standing up for his responsibility as representative of his people to bring the plight of his people to the Senate with a view to soliciting for succor for the problem that is bedeviling his constituency. Mr. President, distinguished senators, the problem of insecurity cuts across the nooks and crannies of the country. And we have passed several resolutions to the effect that this problem of insecurity should be nipped in the bud. On various occasions, we had cause to increase the budget of the security sector so that they can discharge their constitutional responsibility without let or hindrance. To the effect that Mr. President has even declared a state of emergency on the security sector. But Mr. President, my own concern is, in the course of our budget defense and interaction with the various security apparatus, Mr. President, we discovered that when it came to capital allocation, zero capital was released for all these security agencies, whether it is the military or the Directorate of State Security Services and what have you. Mr. President, I think in line with the declaration of state of emergency that was declared by Mr. President, the security sector should be given a place of prominence, especially with regard to funding for the operation or the discharge of their constitutional responsibility. It is very sad for us to notice that there is zero allocation for the security sector. That should not be acceptable, and that is not in consonance with the state of emergency declared by Mr. President. So place of prominence should be given to the security sector, to our security architecture, with regard to the issue of funding after appropriation has been made by the National Assembly, so that they can discharge their constitutional responsibility. Mr. President, what we are doing, it seems like we are appropriating and reprobating at the same time. While we are saying we are declaring a state of emergency on the security subsector or the security sector, on the other hand, we are not funding them to discharge their constitutional responsibility. So that means we are speaking from both sides of the mouth. We are giving lip service to the issue of state of declaration of state of emergency. So we are urging the Federal Ministry of Finance and the Office of the Accountant General should prioritize funding to the security sector so that they can discharge their constitutional responsibility without let or hindrance. Thank you.